Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre, back another day with another unboxing. A little bit tired in the head, but happy. So, first of all, if you only want the unboxing part, skip ahead a couple of minutes. I should focus on unboxing because there are very few English-speaking unboxing videos of the JBL Legend 700. But I always talk a lot in my videos to explain why I bought something, not only commercial about the product. So skip ahead a couple of minutes and let's get to it. No, but before I do the unboxing actually. So let me explain. So last year I needed a new car stereo head unit for my JDM Corvette. Because the last one broke after they broke in the car. I don't know what, they stole a couple of things. And after that, the stereo didn't work. So I needed a new one for that car. So I looked around and I learned that I had some requests for that car. And I wrote those down. I write really bad. Because what I want to get to is that this JBL Legend 700, I wanted this one already last year, but there were some issues with that. First of all, they weren't sold in Sweden at all. I even sent a mail to Hamar Cardone, JBL Sweden, and asked them. They more or less didn't know that the product existed. The only company selling them in Sweden is a Danish company, and it was quite expensive. So in rest of the world there were two of them, JBL Legend 700 and JBL Legend 700D. The D stands for DAB radio. I don't care about DAB radio at all. I don't even know if we have it in Europe. Never heard anybody use it, so I don't care about that at all. And the cheaper one cost in UK about, I don't know, but the Danish company here in Sweden, they charge just under 500 euro, like 450. But that was not the issue. The issue was that I couldn't get it, and it was not a short chassis, and I needed that for that car. So the other needs or requests that I had was short chassis. It did not have that. Wireless CarPlay, and that is the reason why I bought one now. Because a couple of years ago, I have a Pioneer JVC. I have some stereo in the GT86, the Toyota, that I like. I don't have anything to complain about. And a couple of years ago, when looking for, it seems like I'm buying a new car stereo every year. Wireless Apple CarPlay, I didn't need it because I always plug in my phone, because I always charge my phone. But now when I have wireless CarPlay in two cars, and I more or less drive short trips, it is kind of nice to have a wireless CarPlay, because even though I don't need to charge my iPhone 17 Pro Max all the time, the battery is good on that one, I use Waze navigation app wherever I go. Even if I can find a way, I like to see traffic, and then if it's construction on the road or whatever. So I use Waze all the time. When it comes to music, the phone connects via Bluetooth. I can play music even on short trips when I don't use the CarPlay. But I've got used to wireless Apple CarPlay, and now I want it. So that is the reason why I bought this one, even though I'm happy with the stereo that I have in the car at the moment. Adjustable display on the car stereo I have today, that I think is a Pioneer. I should have checked that before I did the video. I have a quick button for night and day, and that is really nice actually. It always starts in the night light, and I click it for daylight when I need it to be brighter. On other cars where I have other stereos, I need to go in the menu and adjust the lighting of the screen, etc., etc. So a quick button for screen adjustments would be nice. I don't know if this one had it. I don't think so. Physical buttons. Some cars I always drive with driver gloves. This one I do not, but I really do prefer to have physical buttons. It's easier to adjust the volume, change track. I don't need to look at the screen. Your eyes are supposed to be on the road. And with gloves, you can't touch the touch screen doesn't always work. And if a passenger needs to or wants to change the track or volume, they can do that easy. So physical buttons, I like that. Reverse camera, almost all double-din head units are available to connect reverse camera. I haven't connected it in any car. I should. I've checked on some rear view cameras, but I haven't. This one I'm pretty sure I have that, or have it available to connect. Wi-Fi, just a plus, is needed for good wireless Apple CarPlay, and that is why I don't buy the dongle things, because I'm pretty sure that I would just be irritated when the dongle did not connect perfectly. So Wi-Fi feels safer. No CD, this one I think. I haven't even checked if I have CD player, but I don't want it. USB-C, because now iPhone have USB-C as well, but I learned that the USB-A contact is much safer when it comes to vibration and not gripping and not falling off. So USB-A is better, and I can connect a USB-A to a USB-C cable. And yeah, bigger screen. Since I was happy with that stereo in the car, I was thinking that if I'm going to change it to something new, it would be nice if it looks new. And the only thing that would make the car stereo look new is a bigger screen. I'm against this new thing that new cars have bigger screens everywhere, and I don't have any need for it actually. Another request that I had was screen mirroring, I think it's called so. And I have that in one of the other cars, and I've tried it once. The plan was to watch YouTube clips on the car stereo, but you shouldn't do that while driving anyway, and no, I don't use that at all. Now let's open. The other videos I've seen, the JBL stereos have their typical JBL box. That seems a bit big. I don't know if we get that in Sweden. So what I wanted to get to, what I didn't explain earlier, is that we had the JBL Legend 700D for DAB radio, JBL Legend 700, the cheaper one without DAB radio. I don't need that at all. And now, since Tuesday, we finally have a Swedish retailer. You can see that here. Audio 55, I don't think you can see that. Audio 55. They finally have this one for about 150 euro cheaper than the other ones. And now it's a small box. So, yeah. After all those requests, and when I finally had a Swedish retailer that had it, I just thought, plus it was cheap, I just have to have it. So here we have the JBL Legend 700 EU. and EU stands for Europe. I don't know if the 700D and the 700 works in Europe or not. I'm pretty sure they should work. I don't know if this one has DAB radio or not. I don't care at all. But works with Apple CarPlay. Yeah, let's get to it. As said, I'm a little bit brain tired today, so if I miss something, just let me know. So the other ones that I've seen have this big orange box, which is less environment friendly, but looks kind of cool. I don't know if the EU comes in that big box. So here we have the frame that some head units do not come with, and cables, mic, and the GPS antenna, because since you're using a wireless Apple CarPlay, you can't, the navigation doesn't get the navigation from the phone. You need the antenna, but it should be used plug and play. And from pictures, it looks like the screen is slightly smaller than the one I have today, but I think that is just the pictures. And on the physical buttons here, one thing that I don't get, it has kind of a short chassis, this one as well. So physical buttons, volume up and down, mute and on off, back in the menu, talk with Siri, and this one I don't get, a quick button for the subwoofer settings. I maybe adjust my subwoofer once a year, maybe. So I wouldn't need that, but I like it. If you have seen my videos earlier, you know that I like JBL in general. Good bang for the buck. And the videos I've seen of this one, they really like it. Seems to have better sound than your standard stereo. I have amplifiers and subwoofer and better speakers, so nothing is original in my Toyota JT86 stereo. But I like this. Maybe that the screen looks a little bit smaller because of the rim and but I like it. So let's plug it in. It's too bright for you to see, but what I like is this quick menu with daylight. Yeah, it looks the same on video. Night light and daylight, and switch track plus play. I like that. Then volume, and yeah, so I really do like this Pioneer stereo. The only thing missing is the wireless Apple CarPlay. Yes, this absolutely also comes as a short chassis. Maybe not as short as the one that I bought for my Corvette, but I would call this a short chassis. All right, so this was not plug and play as I expected. So yeah, I think I need to ask the guy that helped me install this to install the new one.